Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, romance, twin flame, general reading, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to the Timeless Pick a Card. This works for any time that you find this video. And the question that you're getting answered today is, are they a love match for me? Now, this works for any person that you meet that you are romantically interested in. And of course, this works for any time frame. So this is just so that you can pick a pile so that you can get a clearer answer onto whether or not this person is a love match for you. So to that end, you are going to pick pile 1, which has a minion on it with a crown. It seems like a royal minion. Pile number 2, which has Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast, or pile number 3 with Han Solo from the Star Wars movies. So I will put the timestamps below for pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3, and you can just click directly through to get your reading. Welcome, pile number 1, to your reading. Are they a love match for me? You've picked the minion with the crown, the royal minion, which is interesting because on this pile is the Animal Tarot deck with a cat sitting on a throne. So it's very much a royal reading here. And we are going to get started with a prayer over the cards, which is every way I start my readings is always with a prayer to clear the energy. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, guardian angels of the person getting the reading, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, be present and help this person to understand if their person that they're thinking of is a love match today. Okay, so to that end, we're going to pick 2 cards that represent your energy as it moves toward this other person. Your cards, if you're getting this reading, will be on my left and your right. Then on my right side, your left side, there will be 2 cards for the person that you have in mind. And then 2 cards at the center, which will be the couple's energy, the romance energy bringing you two together, whether it's great, whether it's challenging, whether there's some issues there. And we're just going to get scooting along. We're going to see the energies with the tarot first. And then based on that, we'll pick some romance energy cards just to see as qualifiers what this person in your life represents for you. Is it friendship? Is it romance? Is there an obstacle? Is it a soulmate, twin flame, or a karmic type relationship? Or just what I call a free agent relationship, just someone that comes into your life. You're going to have a lot of fun, romance. And that is what we're, 2 cards came out for the couple's union. So let's just see what's happening there. Let's go ahead. This is you, this is your person that you're thinking of, and this would be the couple's energy. Okay, so here is what I am actually seeing. I feel like this person, straight up without pulling any other cards, this person straight up is a learning person. So when I say a learning person, I feel like you getting this reading are in a phase of, and I'll put the little minion out this way. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you are in a learning phase in your life. You're like taking a step out into awakening, a step out after something super difficult in your life. But I feel like the learning process for you is not over yet. I feel like there is more learning and growing. And I feel like this person is in your life to help you learn and grow. You might also be in this person's life to help them learn and grow. But before I do the read of the tarot cards, I'd really like to pick a romance card pile number one, for this person that's come into your life, this person that you've met, or maybe you've been dating them for a little bit, what they represent as far as love and romance. Are they a love match for you? Are they actually a love match for you? I want to pick one more. Okay. And I'm going to pick one from the Messages of Love deck, and we'll get started with the reading because I really feel that there's a lot of challenge here. And I'll explain that. I'll explain that for sure. Okay. All right. So I feel like this is a new love. I feel like this could be a person from your past coming back. But more than that, I really kind of feel like this is a newer romance, a newer love for you. Let me just say this straight off the bat. There are a lot of challenges. This is a learning person. Now, could this be a soulmate? Maybe. Could this be a twin flame? Maybe. I feel like in all, it's definitely a learning one. I'm gonna just pick one more card, angels and guides. If this is a soulmate or twin flame or karmic, let us know. What is this? Okay, I feel like this is some sort of soul connection, whether it's soulmate or twin flame. It's definitely learning. It's not easy. Because for you, we've got the Six of Winter and the Awakening card. Six of Winter, Six of Swords, and the Awakening, which is the Hanged Man. So for you, receiving this reading with this new person or this person, I feel like you are awakening. You're going through this process of awakening, and your world is turned upside down. You're beginning to see things from a completely different level, where before romance meant this to you, but now romance means this to you. And again, I feel like you've had some challenges in love and romance, and you're kind of ready for something new. Unfortunately, this is not necessarily going to keep you out of challenge. I feel like it's gonna bring you out of challenge and bring you into challenge. But I do feel like the challenge that this is bringing you into, because we've got this Six of Winter, Six of Swords with that cat in a boat about travel, moving, new starts, but also light at the end of the tunnel. The light at the end of the tunnel that I'm seeing is actually you moving into enlightened energy. When we speak about light, we talk about enlightenment, awakening, and we've got this awakening card, the Hanged Man. So I feel like you're starting to see things in a new light when it comes to yourself, when it comes to life, and when it comes to romance. Now let's take a look at your person here. Your person, we've got the Magician card, right? Which could be like a faded connection, a faded person. Something like, oh my God, this is so magical. It feels magical. It feels adorable. Like, I don't know what to do with this. It feels great, right? But like I said, it doesn't come without challenges. It doesn't come without challenges because you've got this Princess of Winter, Princess of Swords, Page of Swords, right? The messenger, this seagull, this messenger of obstacles, right? This bluntness to it, challenging information, delays, truth delivered without tact, okay? So I feel while it feels very magical and faded and oh my gosh, this is so cool, I really feel like it's going to take a turn, or it maybe has already taken a turn into something a lot more challenging. Something that like maybe this person has said things to you that were challenging. They've said things to you like, oh, I don't want a relationship, even though it's very magical. And I feel like it's going to set you off in a way, okay? It's gonna set you off in a way. That's why I'm seeing that it does look like a faded connection, because in a twin flame connection, for example, and if you're unfamiliar, if you're new to my channel, if you're unfamiliar with twin flames, I'm gonna put my post to the video right here so you can just check it out if that resonates with you or not. But oftentimes in a faded connection, such as a twin flame, I'm not saying this is twin flame, but it could be a soulmate. Initially, it's like everything is lovely, and then it takes a turn for the worst. And it takes a turn for the worst because there are just challenges within ourselves that are brought up with this soul faded connection. And the reason I say that is because the two cards that fell out are the Three of Winter, Three of Swords, and the Seven of Summer or Seven of Cups. Both of these are ultra challenging cards. So Three of Swords is about like mourning and depression and sadness and deep sadness and getting over a loss, heartbreak, sorrow, and then 7 of Cups, 7 of Summer. There's a lot of cats in this deck. I think the author of the deck really likes cats. I like cats. But 7 of Cups is about like confusion, emotional turmoil, emotional confusion. And so I feel like these are the 2 cards that fell out together for the couple. So I feel like this is not going to be easy. So again, it sounds like a fated connection designed to help you learn and grow, but it's certainly not easy. It's just not. So part of that growth I feel is going to be very individual. Another cat, believe it or not. We've got the tabby cat, Princess of Autumn, which is Pentacles, the Pentacles suit in traditional tarot. You know, this is about something wonderful happening. And again, we've got this royalty again. We've got this crown on this cat. And here we have a crown on the Minion. So when I see something like a crown or royalty, or in Sanskrit, it's Raja, I feel like this could be like something big in your life. When we talk about royal, the royal suits, that's something big, even when you're playing cards, right? And so I feel like this is something huge in your life. And it might not be easy to let it go, even though it feels really challenging. So we've got this new love card, which I feel, like I said, I feel like this is relatively new or newer to your life. I feel like maybe you've met this person 6 months ago or less. That's kind of what I'm getting. And we've got this ascending card again, which ascension is about awakening, is about higher spiritual enlightenment. So we've got 3 cards that really do indicate enlightenment. We've got the 6 of Swords, light at the end of the tunnel, the awakening card for you, and the ascension card. So here's where it gets a little twin flamey, I guess. We've got separation. It says separation with your partner is on the horizon. Now, again, if you know nothing about twin flames, do check out that video. And normally in a normal twin flame connection, there is a separation that happens. It says, let your friends help you. And I feel like this is something about having your friends help you get clarity on this person. So I don't know if there's a friend of yours who is pretty familiar with soul-connected relationships, whether it's twin flames or soulmates, but I feel like someone can more adequately look at the situation and go, oh yeah, like that looks familiar to what I have seen before in such and such and such, right? So I feel like that. But look, here it says stability. Remember I was talking about the royalty in it. So the royalty, right? I said something that's royal, the royalty keeps coming out in this reading. And I feel like something that represents royalty, it represents stability, like something that can withstand the test of time, because it's something, if something's worth a penny, right? It's like, oh, pennies are a dime a dozen. Almost like you can find pennies anywhere in the road. But when we're talking about like a $100 bill, like a $100 bill is a way more rare find. Like you might find a $100 bill maybe once in a lifetime, if that, right? If that, like just in the road somewhere, you're just jogging along and you see a $100 bill. Like how many times has that happened in your life? So I feel like this person, even though it's like growth, learning, ascending, awakening, there is this sense of stability as a well pile number 1. So this is really interesting. I did not expect this to come out this way, but let me recap for you. That was a lot. That was a big mouthful. So what I feel like is going on for you who is receiving this reading is that you are stepping up to the next phase in your life. You're going through an awakening. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Perhaps romance hasn't been so easy for you, but you are in this ascension energy where you're starting to broaden your perspective, turn things around, and see your love life and your life in general from a completely different perspective. Your person is seeing this connection as super magical, joyful, amazing, that spark, everything that has to do with rainbows and unicorns, but reality is gonna set in and there's gonna be some challenges because this person's gonna come to you with some challenges, challenging language, challenges, for example, I don't want a relationship, I'm not made for this, I just wanna date around, this is nothing serious. So those challenges are gonna come about, which is going to bring about a lot of heartache and sorrow in the couple together, but you will come out victorious. And I feel like in the end, there will be some sort of royal victory that can withstand the test of time. But I feel like there will be a separation. It is somewhat of a soul connection, either twin flame or soulmate. I feel like you need to turn to some friends that might have a view of what a soul type relationship looks like, to be able to view the situation that you're with this person and go, oh yeah, that looks like something I went through, or that looks like something one of my friends went through. So I hope this was helpful, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll it to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with others who might have a love match, or maybe they don't. And thank you so much for your support of my channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/michellefondinauthor. And I will see you in the next video. Welcome, pile number 2. The question you're getting answered is, are they a love match for me? You've picked Lumiere from The Beauty and the Beast, and this is the Archangel Power Tarot deck. So to start all of my readings, I always like to say a prayer over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, the person who is guiding this reading's guardian angels, romance angels, please let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 cards which represent you getting this reading, and that's going to be to my left side, your right side. We're gonna pick 2 cards with the person you have in mind, which is gonna be on my right side, your left, and we're gonna pick 2 cards for the couple's energy together, how you guys merge your energies together and what is going on. So we're gonna first pick the cards for you, and you can just center in. That's for you. And then there's 2 cards for the person that you have in mind. Now, I don't read reversals in tarot, so that's why I flipped the card. This is the person you have in mind. And we're gonna do 2 for the couple's energy, how you and this person merge together. How is that energy merging together right now? And how is it supposed to merge together? That's what I really wanna know. How is it supposed to merge together? Awesome, we're gonna flip these cards around. And interesting. Okay, we are going to pick a couple of romance cards. Initially, the first thing that I see, I do see this as a learning curve for you, and I do feel like this is, this person has had a loss. Now, whether it's a death, like for example, a literal death, like someone, a spouse passed away or a lover passed away, I feel like this person initially is too sad to be in a romantic partnership right now. I feel like there's going to be, I don't know, I feel like this is going to be friendship for a while, because I really feel like this person is not emotionally available right now. That's an issue. Yeah, this person is not emotionally available right now. I'm just going to get one more. Angels, what is this one? What is this one? What is this romance here? Yeah, I keep seeing this emotional unavailability from this person. They've had a loss. They've had a huge loss, and they're burning. And I feel like you are ready to mingle. You're like single and ready to mingle. You're like, I want to do this. Let me mingle. Yeah, so I'm going to pick one more. All right, so I feel like for you, here's what I feel for you, the one who is getting this reading in pile 2. I feel like for you, you have angels and guides protecting you, that your angels and guides know that you want love and romance. They know for certain you want love and romance. They know for certain you're single and ready to mingle. They know that you want some good news, beginnings. You want to socialize. You want to have your person so that you can introduce your person to friends, family members, bring them to family functions, to picnics. Like, you are ready to do this. You are just ready to do this. But it looks like this person that you've selected, this person that you've chosen, is just not ready to do that yet. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be a special friend. I feel like they could be a special friend. I feel like there could be an offer of support there. But I feel like they're not there yet. they're just not there. They're just not emotionally available. So this is you, single and ready to mingle. We've got this 3 of Raphael, 3 of Cups, which is about celebrations, weddings, baptisms, picnics, family gatherings. And it's like, I'm ready for all these social events. I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to soar. And then you've got this Page of Gabrielle, Page of Wands, which is like messages of like new opportunities coming my way. I feel like you have more than one choice in love. I feel like you have more than one choice. And you're wondering, is this person gonna be there? Because I kind of like them, but I don't know if they're really with me. And I would say, you know, it could be a person that is good for you. It could be a person that you would want to stay with. And I'm just gonna pull an answer card here, but they're just not there. They're not the same place that you're at. You're at this place of like, woohoo, let's go. Let's go relationships. Let's go dating. And yeah, I feel like you have more options. All right, you've got the win-win card from Vegas. And what I feel like is that this could be a good friend. You know, I don't even want to say a friend with benefits for you. Pile 2, I want to say like a friend who is going through a lot of emotional turmoil. And maybe you could be there to support them, or maybe you could be there to be like, you know what? Like, I really like you. You're deep. You have a lot of deep feelings, but I don't feel like you're ready. So I'm going to go date other people. And like, if you're around when you're ready, then maybe this could be a thing. Maybe this could work. But I feel like you have options. And I feel like this win-win situation is telling you, take your options. Take your options. Go out with other people. Take your options. This other person has the Death card and the 4 of Michael, 4 of Swords. Death card and 4 of Swords is telling me they've been through something big. 4 of Michael, 4 of Swords is the card of great rest. It's like, I've been through the ringer, and now I need to like check out and take a big rest. And I feel like this person has just been through the ringer, and I don't know what happened. Like I said, I either see it's a death, and remember, this is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, you can always see me at my website, michellefondinauthor, but it could, for some, it could be a very big loss, like a death, or for others, it could just be like a big breakup or a heartbreak. But I feel like they're not ready. They're not ready for a relationship. And that's qualified even more in this, and I would say be careful, because we've got this Queen of Raphael. This is a couple's energy. The Queen of Raphael with the 3 of Michael, which is 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, sadness, right? This is something, this could also be depression. And we've got this Queen of Raphael, which is a lovely energy. But the Queen of Raphael, which is Queen of Cups, can sometimes help too much, right? You might be a counselor. You might be a teacher. You might be an empath. You might be someone who's always willing, ready, and able to help somebody else. But I feel that this person is so in deep with their own mourning, with their own emotions, that it can pull you down. So I'm not saying they're not a good person. I'm saying for right now, this person can remain a friend. We've got this interference card. Now, I don't feel like they're necessarily in a relationship to or dating other people. Maybe they are, but I feel this is more like their internal world. The interference is their internal world. It's the fact that they're hung up on this other person that either left them or died, and they can't move on. They can't move forward. Emotionally, they're just not available. Now, you did get the honeymoon card, and this could be the one. Now, you know, when I get a reading for all of these cards, you have to take the whole. You can't just take individual cards. You have to take the sentiment as a whole, the sentiment. I feel like the sentiment needs to come through, and I will qualify it with one more romance card here. Okay. For reading number 2, for pile number 2, angels, romance angels, help this person to understand, is this person who is in mourning not emotionally available? Yeah. So codependency came out. Okay. So I feel like your codependent tendencies, because you are a caretaker, okay? Because you are a caretaker, because you like taking care of people, because you enjoy helping others, because you enjoy helping people. Your codependent nature could come out in this situation because this person is so emotionally needy right now and so emotionally unavailable right now. So like I said, be careful, be their friend, maybe. If they're someone who is so appealing to you, state your boundaries, but date other people. Because you have those offers, you have that availability to date other people, pile too. So I'm just gonna go recap this right now. So if you are receiving this reading, I feel like you're single, ready to mingle, you've got options, and I feel like you're ready to go. It's like you're all dressed up and you're just ready to go, and you have those opportunities. Your person, the one in mind, is getting over a loss of some sort and is needing to rest. They are not emotionally available. They're not all there. And that is reconfirmed with the couple's energy, where one person is depressed and sad and lonely and sad and sad and sad, and one person is just helping them through, almost like a counselor position. I feel like the win-win is just telling me that you need to date, you know, juggle your options, consider your options. Angels are protecting you in your love life. Go within. You know what the right answer is here. The interference is that emotional dependency or codependency. Got the codependency card. I feel like that person not being available is the interference. This could be the one, just means I feel like the honeymoon, and this could be the one cards is just more like, here's what I'm hearing intuitively. This could be the one that leads you to the one. This could be the one where you realize, I don't want to just help people anymore in relationships. I want it to be 50-50. I want it to be equal. I want it to be win-win. I want it to be more even. I don't want it to be so imbalanced where I am picking these fixer-upper relationships where it's someone who is super hot. You know, they're great, they're hot, they're nice, they're so good, but they've got all this emotional baggage and they're not emotionally available and they don't want a relationship. But then I keep helping them. So I feel like that will help you, pile number 2. And I hope this was helpful. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with others who may have a love match or may not have a love match. And thank you so much for your support of my channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can pledge your support on Patreon. www.patreon.com/MichelleFondin. And I will see you in the next video. Welcome, pile number 3. The question you're getting answered is, are they a love match for me? You've picked Han Solo from the Star Wars series or movies or whatever. And we are going to get started with a prayer over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, this person's guardian angels, romance angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Please help this person know if the person they have in question is their love match today. Okay, so first we are going to pick 2 cards for your energy. That's going to be on my left, your right. Then we're going to pick cards for the person that you have in mind on my right and your left. And then 2 cards in the middle, which are going to represent the couple's energy. How you and this person merge together in love, and does it make sense? Is this person a love match for you? So we're going to pick 2 cards for you. And we are working with the Fairy Tarot deck today. And 2 for the person that you have in mind and how they relate to you in love. And next, we're going to pick 2 for the couple's energy. How do you and this person mesh and match together in love and romance? And does this make sense for you to pursue and stay with? Okay, so we have got some interesting energy. You know, it's so weird. I'm not even going to say this, but there has been a certain card that has come out a couple of times, a few times throughout this reading, and I just don't understand what is going on here. I want to pick a couple of romance cards, but at first glance, I would say a great big yes, 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 yes. This person is a good love match for you, yes. I feel like there are lessons being learned for sure, for sure. I am looking at, interesting. Okay, so I want to know what this is about. I really want to know what this is about. This person is going to be important in your life. I'll say that right now. Okay, yeah, there's a problem though. There's a problem. There's a problem. Okay, let's do one more. I think you guys are the only ones I've picked this many cards for. There is a problem. Okay, let's see here. Let's ask this deck. This is a twin flame deck. We're just going to try to get more info on what this connection is. I feel like you need to pursue this, but there are some issues and problems. I will say that right now for certain. Right now for certain. There are some issues and problems for sure. Okay, I would say in all honesty, this is a twin flame soul connection. And the reason I see that is mostly because of the initial tarot cards that I saw, and then afterwards the twin flame cards that I picked. Oh, I just need one more. Okay, so pile number three, what's happening here? Pile number 3. Yeah, okay, it's not gonna be easy, I will tell you that right now. Twin flame relationships are never easy. For this person in pile number 3, angels, can you give us just one more bit of information? This is a different deck. This is the World of Answers. So I want to know, is this person a love match? Are they supposed to be together? Is this love? Yeah, it is. So you got the take action card. Now, like I said, this is not an easy match, okay? Twin flames are never an easy match. It's not an easy match. Now, you might be thinking, like, how could this be a twin flame? This doesn't make sense. I see the magic in it with a 10 of summer. This is a mirroring aspect. So this is you, this is the person. So we've got this magician card and this 10 of summer, which is 10 of cups, magical new beginning, end result, right? Reunion, union, happy family, happiness, happiness, happiness. And then we've got this 4 of summer with the dreamer card matching up. So this is you, this is the person. And here's what I'm seeing on you. I feel like you've been disappointed in the past. I feel that something magical has happened, but you haven't really kept your eyes wide open. Your angels have been like offering you stuff on a platter as far as love goes, and going like, here you go, you can have this. And you're like, no, I don't want that. I want something different. I want something else. You're visualizing this happy family. You're visualizing this happy outcome, this relationship, this marriage, kids, the whole works, whatever it is. But I feel like nothing is quite measured up to what you really want. Nothing has quite made the mark. And then you're wondering why this person seems to be making the mark, but you see all of the red flags. There's so many red flags there. And so you're like wondering, like, why does this person seem to not miss the mark where everybody else missed the mark? I don't get this. I don't understand this. And the reason is because it's a sacred connection. There's a problem. There are 3 addiction cards here in codependency. So we've got the free yourself, codependency, and addiction. That's huge. There's 3 addiction cards. One of you suffers from an addiction. One of you, or both of you. One of you, or both of you. That's one of the big red flags. And the deception card is another big red flag. Okay? And I feel like the deception is based on someone who is addicted, either you or this other person, but they're pretending that they're not. The ego is also representing in the deception card as well. But the person that you are asking about sees this as a magical connection. The person you're asking about is a dreamer, likes to dream big, sees the infinite possibilities. This person might also be very spiritual. The person you're asking about might be also really super spiritual. Because to have the dreamer card with the magician card together, like, that's a lot of dreamy imagination energy. This person can also be very empathic and psychic as well, which would be more reason for them also to be infused in some sort of addiction, which a lot of people who have addictions, especially chemical addictions to alcohol and drugs, tend to be more on the empathic side, the intuitive side, the psychic side, where they don't know how to deal with their abilities. They don't get it. I feel like if you are the divine feminine, so again, if you're unfamiliar with the twin flame journey, if you're unfamiliar with what is happening, view my video right here. Well, there's the 10 signs for 2021. There's also the 14 signs to know if you're a twin flame or not. And that will explain a lot more. But I feel like if you are the divine feminine who is getting this reading, again, this is a collective reading. If you need something more personal, then you can go to my site, michellefondinauthor.com, and book a reading. But I feel like the divine feminine in this is feeling lonely and needs to walk away to pursue some creative stuff and just kind of take care of yourself. I feel like that is the calling here, because the issue is you kind of know there's some big red flags, but you don't understand because in a way, this person feels so right for you. Then we have this 3 of spring with 3 of winter. So 3 of winter is like heartbreak and sorrow and pain and inner pain. But the 3 of spring is like waiting for your ship to come in, like waiting for that treasure to come in. This is for both of you. So I feel like while there is pain now, while there is heartbreak now, while there is sorrow now, the long term will come. The long term will unfold. With patience, it'll all happen. It'll unfold. But you're really going to need patience in all of this. You're going to need to stay steadfast to the journey, which is not an easy journey. I will tell you right that. But this person is longing for you. I feel like this person really wants to be with you. If they're the one with the addiction, they don't want to be in their addiction. If you're the one with the addiction, you need to take a look at that, right? It's just something to take a look at. Those are the things that are needing to be healed. I feel like this person's going to come to you with an offer, and they're clearing karma, though. That's the problem. They're clearing karma. So clearing that karma is things like ego, addiction, and all of that. So yeah, you got a great big yes, pile number 3 for, is this person a love match for me? You got a great big yes. We got the take action card, which is really meaning this, all systems are go. All systems are go. I feel like you have seen a vision of the big happy family, the marriage, the couplehood with this person. But like all your life, you've been searching for that one special someone and you just haven't quite found it. But with this person, you're like, oh my God, I could actually see myself with them. For the other person, they are seeing this as a magical spiritual connection. And then the couple's energy is just like, we have so much heartbreak. There's so much to get over, but in the long term, this is going to work. You both are needing to get over these issues of addiction and codependency. It's either both addiction or one is addicted and the other is a codependent. The deception piece is like taking off the ego mask and looking at problems the way they are. And to do that, if you are in the divine feminine position, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female, and I do talk about that in those videos, but it doesn't matter if you're the male or the female, but I feel like that there will come a point at which you need to walk away so that that person can work on their problems with addiction. But they will come to you with an offer. They're clearing their karma, or they're needing to clear their karma in order to come back to you and say, you know what, I was wrong. I'm really sorry. I was so infused in whatever I'm addicted to that I just couldn't cope. I couldn't cope. Like I'm a dreamer. I envision things. I can see things, but I knew that it wasn't the right time. So I feel like this is not, again, this is not an easy journey. The twin flame journey is never, ever, 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 ever an easy journey. Never. But I feel like your angels are telling you this is part of your journey. This is part of your journey. So I find that super interesting because I did not expect all of these cards to fall out the way they did. But I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with others who may have a love match that they're wondering about. And thank you for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can pledge your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/MichelleFondin. And I will see you in the next video.